Good evening, everybody. In tonight's video, I'm really excited to announce a new release for the enemy scripter, that being of the release of 0.1.5. This release has addressed some of the previous bugs found in the previous releases, and the main focus was increasing the performance for most of the users and most of the purposes. Basically speaking, you should now expect much higher performance and much more options that I'm just going to go into in a few seconds. Just a few examples here that I have on hand. This is the upscaling. This is using the Shuffle-Kruger model. This is the new performance. This is the old performance, so this is more like an after and before, but the point still stands. And this is the interpolation. Interpolation went up from approximately 70 FPS on my PC to upwards of 90 FPS. I've even reached sometimes 95, but it really depends on the temperature of the GPU and many other factors. It doesn't matter. Anyway, if you go to the oh yeah, before I forgot, I've also lowered the actual file size. Now you should expect somewhere around 300 to 400 megabytes lower file sizes compared to the older releases. That should save up some space for most people, but of course the models are gonna cost some space as well, so expect upwards of I believe like 5 gigabytes at most, not even that much after that map, but I'm gonna go into that map in a bit. Going to settings, you will see now a new option called encoder selection or encoder. This basically just allows you to fine-tune whichever encoder you want to utilize. In case if you're CPU limited, you can use the NVENC or Intel iGPU QuickSynth encoder. If you are GPU limited, you can switch back to CPU or iGPU encoding. Generally speaking, I really like the performance of QuickSynth, and I prefer to use it over other alternatives. I've also added a new option, exercise for animation. It basically adds a tuning option for animation purposes. Just to summarize it, lower file size for the same quality, which should save up space for most people. Let's use x86 for animation. Close it. Let's do a quick showcase of the new performance. This is a 1920 by 1080, or actually 802 input. Oh, but it's already done. And resizing it, you should now see literally no artifacting and really small file sizes compared to the inputs, but the quality is now tremendously improved. Let's do a let's showcase the new feature that I've added, that map. That map is using the Intel model called Midas or Intel AI. It generates auto depth maps using the monocular approach. I'm not exactly sure how to go into it, but basically you will be able to generate depth maps for your inputs. Let's run the depth map. It should run really fast, upwards of 20 FPS on my personal system, but it's all already done. And here is the input. Yeah. Of course, this can be further improved using upscaling and other alternatives. This is down to you. So yeah, just to summarize, this release is much better performance, upwards of 2 times improvement in most cases. New features and better startup times. In the next release, I'm gonna focus on improving the performance, and hopefully somebody can suggest some new AIs that I can add to the script. I'm all ears. You can join the Discord server if you have any issues, feedbacks, improvements, anything is more than welcome. Have a wonderful evening. Goodbye.